Hey guys, welcome to Manifesting Better. I'm back with another video and another topic that needs to be addressed. I also have an Instagram account. The link for that is in the description box below. Coaching is also available. The link for that too is in the description box below. Does your belief system align with your manifestations? Hey guys, hope all of you are well and hope everything is going great with you. In today's video, I want to talk about this topic. Does your belief system align with your manifestations? Because this is a topic that, and this is an issue that I have seen come up a few times in a very recent time frame. And I think that this happens mostly once you're about to receive your manifestations, or if this video is for you, if you are someone who has been in this journey of manifestation, self-help, trying to get your desire, trying to affirm, trying to visualize, but you feel that there is always a gap between you and where you want to be. You feel like there is always something that comes up between you and where you want to be, and you want to finally get what you want in the physical world. Because it's all great trying to visualize and affirm everything, but you also want to receive these things in your life. So let's understand some things. This might be slightly complicated. So if you don't understand anything, just rewind, listen to it again. And I will try to make some follow-up videos on this topic so that I can explain this topic easily. If you don't understand any specific part, just leave that down in the comments below. I will try to get back to you. Also, I have a lot of people who keep asking me that they don't have Instagram, so how can they reach out to me for coaching? I have my email in the link in the description, so you can email me for the coaching and I can even provide you the packages and everything that I offer there. All right, so let's understand how our belief system works. See, we all have a certain set of values. We all have a certain set of beliefs. We have ethics, we have morals, we have things that we feel are okay, or we have grown up thinking that some things are okay and some things are not okay. We have things that we are always resistant towards, and we always have things that we don't like in our life. So let's say I'm someone who has grown up in a household where it has always been taught that cheating is not fine, right? And now I'm trying to manifest a specific person who in the past has cheated on me. So do you see, this is the kind of thing that I'm talking about, that I have a belief system where I have been taught a certain set of things, and not just taught from my family, but taught from the world and my past experiences, my second-hand experiences, my first-hand experiences which I have experienced in my past relationships, the movies that I have seen, things like that. A lot of times what happens, and this is why I'm so into and I keep promoting working on your self concept, is that we start wanting something. So let's say I want a particular thing, but let's say I want a lot of money, or I want a person in my life, but the things that I have in my belief system don't align with the version of me who wants and who will get that thing. And me getting that thing would mean that somewhere I will have to compromise something from my belief system just so that I can be with that person or I can receive that money. And this doesn't mean that getting that thing is wrong. It just means that sometimes we have to go deeper and work on that belief system and understand why that is not aligned and what can we do to align it so that we can receive the thing that we want and actually have it sustainably stay in our life. This can also, if our belief system is not aligned, this can also result in you receiving something and not being able to maintain it for a long time. That's why you will see a lot of millionaires, like a lot of poor people. Someone, let's say, gets a lottery, they get a lot of money. Once they receive a lot of money, they are not able to sustain it because their belief system doesn't align with someone who has a lot of wealth. And this is in no way, shape or form trying to put anyone down. This is just a lack of knowledge, and knowledge is something that can be gained. I was someone who comes from a very humble background, so I know what I'm talking. That's why I understand what I'm talking about, because earlier I have seen situations where I got money but it went away. So let's understand and let's go deeper. So first thing that usually people have is a lot of values. Now values are usually coming up in terms of relationships. We have a value that we want a person who does XYZ. Maybe we want a person who is very gentle or humble or who does a particular kind of thing. Maybe in my mind, I don't like people who do jobs. Maybe I like people who do a business, or somewhere maybe I don't like the people who do a business. I like people who do a job. Somewhere maybe I don't like people who have tattoos. And I know I'm giving very vague examples, but these are the kind of things that our values sometimes comprise of, because from our younger days we have thought that getting that person and how that person would look like would be something like this, but maybe we found those qualities and maybe we started liking someone who had a different set of qualities, and these things we had to compromise. But even though we consciously think that we are okay with them, and our belief system might not be okay with compromising those things, because we haven't actually worked on the reasons why we wanted that and how to actually change that. Then the second thing can be ethics. A very common one is that, like I gave the example at the start, that I don't want to be with someone who has cheated in the past. And I know that when someone cheats, it's not because they want to, like, I know that that's a wrong outlet and I don't support cheating, but there are always multiple layers and multiple reasons involved why something like that happens. Maybe some people have an issue with getting with someone who is divorced. Maybe someone doesn't like someone who broke up or was in a long-term relationships. I had a friend who always used to say that she always used to talk about this. She said that I cannot be a man who hasn't been in a long-term relationship, because then I will always feel that he is just doing friends with benefits with a lot of people. Or she said that I cannot date an athlete because I will always think that once he gets famous he will leave me. You see these kind of things, and this is in no way, shape or form trying to diss anyone or trying to put anyone down. This is just to show you how our belief system or how our ethics can sometimes work. Then comes judgment. What happens because of this, and because we start liking someone like this, to a certain level we either start self-judging ourselves for wanting that thing because our younger version wouldn't want that person, or we start judging that person for being that way because somewhere we feel that if this person would be a slightly different, it would be easier for us to get with them. Now you see, when we are in this zone and we have all these things separate towards what we want to be, and we just keep affirming for that person, it will have a very slow tendency to work out, because we will keep getting who we are. And in truth, what we are is someone who is resistant to that person or that thing in that time. And because we consistently are trying to affirm and aggressively just try to get that thing in our life, our belief system is not aligned to it. So even if we get it to a certain degree, we will have a tendency to sabotage, or we will always feel agitated, or we will always feel nervous around that thing, because we don't feel safe with the idea of having that thing in our life fully, because it doesn't fully align with the idea of who we truly are and who we truly want to be. Another thing that it can happen is that somewhere unconsciously in our mind, because of these issues, we can somewhere feel like we are settling for this. So I have a lot of clients who come up and tell me that, hey, I want my specific person, but somewhere I feel that if I get my specific person, I would be settling because I feel like I can get someone better. But I'm attached to this person and I want this person in my life because we have history. Now, whichever direction that you take, let's say you say that I want to get someone better, or you want to go after this person, there cannot be judgment involved and there cannot be self-judgment involved because you feel like you're settling. Because what you are comparing the standards from are the standards from the past. What you decided that, hey, I can and I should want that. The word should will come in here, because what I want and what I should want can be separate things, because what I should want can be conditioned by my past beliefs, by my past assumptions, and by my past lack of knowledge and life experience. So this is how we will actually deal with the settling part. Now, there is actually a very cool activity that I can do and like we can do together, which can help us identify each and every one of these things, each and every one of the things that are not aligned to our belief system, so that when we can work on it and we can specifically focus on that. Of course, it differs from person to person. That is why I am not including that in this video. But if you guys feel like you want it, please comment it down below. I will make sure to include it in a video in this coming month. Another thing that happens is, and this is usually for people who are manifesting money, and sometimes it comes up in relationships too, is that the identity that we hold is of someone. Let's say I want to manifest wealth, but the identity I hold is for someone who doesn't have a lot of money, who is quote unquote poor. So Because I hold the identity of someone who feels poor all the time, me getting money will actually make me feel more agitated because I wouldn't know what to do with it. And to a certain level, I will keep feeling that this money coming to me, either it will go away, or I don't know how to handle it, or I'm not prepared for it, or I have already pedestalized the concept of money so much in my mind because my identity doesn't support it. This is where identity work is important. Understanding why does a part of me want to stay poor. When you will go deeper, you will understand that a part of me wants to stay poor because being poor gave me a certain set of benefits. Let's say because I did not have a lot of money, I could always go back, or let's say because I was single, me and my friends could always go and talk about how rich people are bad, and or how the people who are committed leave their friends all the time. So let me give you a specific example. I had this client who always used to talk to her friends about how when people get into relationships, they forget their friends. And she was very close to her friends. And to a certain level, what started happening is that when she was manifesting her SP, she got movement, but it kept going away. On further deeper realization, like introspection, we realized that she was worried about the fact that if she gets into a relationship, she will forget her friends, or her friends will think that she is abandoning them. So because she felt that me getting with this person will mean I'm abandoning my friends, it became this whole complicated thing where she kept manifesting hot and cold. So understanding how your belief system works and what do you truly believe about yourself and what are the things that you are totally fine with is very important, because until and unless you understand that, the journey will probably not be effortless. It can still happen, but it will always be rocky. It will be back and forth and hot and cold. We want that when things come, they come and stay and they are sustainable, and we feel at ease with the money that we get. We feel at ease with the SP that we are manifesting or the love that we are getting. So work on your belief system. Please don't ignore that part of the journey. It can be the most important part of the journey, because once our belief system is aligned to something, it gets easier to get things in your life. Also, I already have a lot of videos about beliefs and how belief system works. I post 3 times a week on YouTube. So for anyone who wants to learn about it, just go back and check the videos. There are a lot of things that are coming up and some exciting things coming up. I will not name them right now, but you will see it soon, and I will be updating about it on Instagram. So anyone who doesn't follow me on Instagram, go and follow, because I will be updating about those things there. So I will see you guys in the next video. Tell me in the comments if you want a video about the activity that I was mentioning, and yeah, I will see you guys soon. Hope you have a great day. Click the like button if you liked the video. Subscribe and turn the notifications on for more such content. Comment down your video suggestions, and I will see you guys in the next one.